Hello again, and thank you for joining me for this wonderful No Tricks, Just Treats event. And today I wanted to get into a little bit about the science behind Rodin and Fields' new redefined regimen. When I received my new regimen, it came with a pamphlet, and on that pamphlet, I'm reading about the different ingredients, and there's stuff that it's got all these buzzwords. I've heard the buzzwords. I bet you've heard the buzzwords. But, what do they mean and why do we want them? So we are fortunate to have with us today Dr. Keamy. And Dr. Keamy is going to help us understand some of the science behind the ingredients in the new redefined regimen. So welcome, Jean, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Pam. It's a delight. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too. I dressed for it. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a physician. I'm actually an ophthalmologist, an eye surgeon, and I got interested in aesthetic medicine about 16, 17 years ago because I do eyelid lifts and laser vision correction. And when I got rid of people's glasses, long and behold, they saw all their wrinkles and their skin was splotchy, and they told me I made them look actually worse instead of better. So I started doing Botox and fillers and got interested in skincare. And now we've expanded even into body contouring.
Oh, that's amazing. So I bet with your patients, you've really seen it all up close and personal on your patient's face. And so what kind of concerns, what are the main concerns that you see from your patients in terms of skin?
So the number one thing is lines and wrinkles. We do Botox for lines and wrinkles, we do filler for them, and we suggest good skin care.
Awesome. So I've read that our environment creates 80% of the aging of our skin, and only 20% of our aging process is due to our genes. So our environment is really important to us, and as you said, taking good care of our skin is really important in doing so. And we've got to have the sunscreen, and that's one of the reasons why I got involved with Rodin and Fields products, because every single one of their regimens contains sunscreen. So let's talk about the new redefined regimen. In the brochure that came with my products, I see that it contains peptides. So peptides, what are they?
So peptides are amino acids, which help up our cells. And when they refer to peptides in skincare, they're using the peptides to help plump up the skin and help stimulate collagen.
Okay. So peptides are good for our skin, and peptides. Okay, that's great. So I've heard an analogy to think of peptides kind of like chia seeds in our skin. So just like a chia seed, if you give it hydration, it will plump up and expand, and then help plump up the surface of our skin. Is that kind of like the way we can think about it?
Yeah, sort of, yes.
Okay, all right, well, thank you. And then, also in reading this brochure, it talks about retinoid science. I'm assuming that that has something to do with retinol. What is retinol, and what does it do for our skin?
So Retin A is derivative of vitamin A, and what Retin A, which is probably the most potent molecule or form of retinols or retinoids, but Retin A itself and its derivatives stimulates new cells. It stimulates cell growth, it stimulates new collagen, and in turn helps get rid of fine lines, wrinkles, improves the texture of the skin.
Okay, so that must be why we see products containing both peptides and retinol in them when we're looking for an anti-aging, healthy skincare program.
Exactly. And then they range in strength from retinols to Retin A. Retin A is a prescription-based
Yeah.
product. Retinols can be in, consumer-based skincare lines.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. And I do know that there are different concentrations of retinol and in skincare products. And I am happy to say that Rodin and Fields has come out with a retinol product. They actually call it Retin A with an A because it is the closest retinol to vitamin A without needing a prescription on the market. And Rodin and Fields has found a way to encapsulate that retinol and give it to our skin in a way that is safe for all skin types and won't harm the skin over time. So peptides, retinol, yay, we got those. Next, it talks about AHAs that gently exfoliate. So what does AHA stand for?
So that's alpha hydroxy acids. And what they do is they help with the texture and pores and wrinkles by causing exfoliation of the skin. So
Okay.
doing is causing the epidermis, the first layer of the skin, to exfoliate, to slough off dead cells.
Great. And when we get rid of the old, it makes room for the new, right? Awesome. Okay. And also on here, one of the ingredients that I'm not familiar with that is new to Rodin and Fields, you'll have to help me with the pronunciation. Bakuchiol, is that right? How do you pronounce that word? Does that
That's
sound
close to me. It's a new word to me as well, but I can tell you what it is.
great?
It's a Retin A alternative. It works a lot like Retin A, but it's very gentle. It's vegan based. It's from a plant.
Okay.
It has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay. So that's interesting. So I see that ingredient in Rodin and Field's new overnight restorative cream, but not in the lotion. So the lotion contains the retinoid, oh, I'm sorry, the retinol, and the restorative cream contains this new botanical. So interesting. Great. Well, thank you for sharing these buzzwords and helping me understand what these new ingredients are in the Rodin and Fields products. So that's great. And thank you for being with us. And really appreciate it. And I posted earlier on my own page, but not here yet, that I've got all these samples to give away. And I cannot wait. So PM me, I'll pop a sample in the mail. I've got mini facials, give it a glow. I've got microdermabrasion paste, which is awesome for exfoliating not only on your face, but I love it on my hands, my neck, your feet, wherever you want to, wherever you need to slough. It's perfect. And I have Rodin and Fields Bright Eye Complex, which is an under eye cream for puffiness and dark circles. And lastly, I have samples of Rodin and Fields Radiant Defense product, which is, I'm going to call it tinted skincare. And, this is like the last step of your regimen before you leave the house in the morning. So that's what I've got. PM me, let me know what I can give you, and happy Halloween. Be safe. Jean, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Take care now.
Okay, bye.